Beautiful, beautiful genus here of Ophitrocha. Delicious. Not just delicious to look at. It's a little bristleworm. Wowee. Wowee. Isn't that nice? Hey, David. Sup? How you doing? What are you up to? Finally, I can pay attention now that I finished giving my data attention. Just some kindness. Good to see you. Wowee, it's worm day already. Jeez Louise. And speckled peas. Welcome in, Nora. Or Miss Mashi. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Maybe move that mic down just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. You just signed up for it. Yeah, it's nice. It's like, it's the same thing, kind of. Hey, Mama Plugs. And yeah, leggy critter. So this is a bristleworm. Found it from my freshwater, or my saltwater sample tank. It is an annelid, right? Meaning it's segmented. Think of annelid like an earthworm, a leech. These bristleworms, all annelids. These ones are adults. Anything I think above like 4 segments is an adult, then below that it's larva. They live in the sample tank, and they pretty much eat everything that's available. I don't doubt. Some of them eat this this algae that grows right here. Some of them eat cyanobacteria. Some of them I've seen eat other organisms. Yeah, same, just red kindness. And again, it doesn't feel like I love it, and I love that it's there, but it doesn't feel like a home. And the only reason I say that is because who knows, they just banned that one too. But welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. We'll probably go for about 45 minutes to an hour here. Looking at these bristleworms, like even that one's an adult right there. It's just smaller. They do grow larger as they grow, but this, I'd say here, is pretty much the max speed. I love that butt shuffle. Butt shuffle. Let's go. Butt shuffle. Butt shuffle. That was pretty sick. I love the quality here. I really do. Like, I'd marry it. Easy. So much better. So much better. But welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. What does my stream say? Does this... Oh, I should have checked that. Stream info. No, it's not Learn Science. Frick off. Just chatting. We're just chatting. Okay? That's all. That's all. Now, does it say that? Okay. We're just chatting. Don't worry. Did I miss you on TikTok? Yeah, you did. It started their regular time, and the strategy going forward is half live there, half live here. What's that? It's a little U-floats, I think, down there. Yeah, it's just because I need to get people out of there. I don't think. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I think it's eating that. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, feel free to ask questions. There are no dumb questions. Everything asked in curiosity is great, right? So ask your questions. Feel free to be curious. And if anybody's mean to you, I'll poop on their day. Welcome in. Welcome in. Didn't see you, I looked. Okay. Did you go to my channel? Did you go to my channel page? I was going to say it looked a little... I was going to say I looked like it a little bit. The worm. The Ophitrocha. Hey, whiskey. You know, smooth as Tennessee whiskey. See? you get the added benefit here of seeing me when I say things. I do love the quality here, though. I just think it's so much better. It's better on my phone, though, too. But welcome in, Whiskey. Hi. Hi. How are you? It looked like it just took a bite. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was trying to eat that. I think it did. It's a beautiful little copepod. Let's zoom in on it. Yikes. Excuse me. Excuse me. It looks like you love me. Love this. Alright, I can't get the whole thing in focus, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer because of how it's lying. It seems to be alive, though, I think. But I think it did just get chomped on by that. Yeah, it got chomped on. See, I'm not seeing the legs. Maybe they're there just all curled up. I don't know what it's doing. Let's change up the lighting real quick. 3, 2, 1. Changing lighting. 3, 2, 1. Okay. That's cool, I guess. Gideon, how are you? Welcome in. How are you? Hi. Marine Cobra is so cute. I want to pet its little tail. Me too. Me too. I feel like I'd just be a bother of it right now, though, Nora. You know, like, get off of me. It does look like again, I can't see the limbs. The limbs are, I don't know what they would look like from this angle. Glad to be here. So glad that you're here. Audio quality's better, video quality's better. I mean, you know, why not live it up? That's some sort of ciliate down there. Being petted. Well, I want to... Love that. Whiskey. The Kraken. I love that. That's cool. I meant yikes at myself for missing live. Not this cute guy. Oh, the copepod? Gotcha. Yeah, it's cute. It's super cute. Right? It's almost too cute for anyone's good. But welcome in. Hi. If you're new here, hi. That's cool, I guess. But whatever. You know? What's up with you? How's your night going? I'm just looking at a copepod here, and copepods are a wide range, a very vast range of organisms, right? There's so many different species. They live all around the world. There are freshwater and brackish water and marine water species. They're an incredible food source because they're just big enough to be snacks, or a reliable food source, rather, for things like small fish fry right out of the egg, developing fish, tadpoles, insect larvae, and tons of other tiny things prey upon these. And they reproduce rather quickly, too, so it's not like it's a big deal. But without these, things probably would have a hard time growing up, along with a lot of other tiny microcrustaceans. Microcrustaceans are typically food for anything bigger than them, right? So think about that. I like being able to see you here as well as a scope. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it much better. It makes me happy, you know. You know, not much makes me happy except this. That's so not true. Like, definably not true. But I'm just gonna say it to be dramatic. 1 sec. Are we wet over here? No. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I thought I saw some wetness going on. And then I know that sounds weird, but I don't mean it weird. So I'm gonna show you my friend. You probably already seen it. Unless you didn't. So here is my bristleworm, not mine. It lives in my sample tank and I have to take care of it. I don't want to be its dad, but I am. Which is, you know... Wait, is this not lined up perfectly? Oh, Scott, dang it. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, you little stinkies. Yeah, I guess that's good. That's fine. I'm over it. I'm over it, under it, above it. And sorry about all the ads, everybody. You have to deal with it. Do they have faces? So, yeah. faces is like a good word to use for, I guess, the structures that you'd find around the head area. But yes, if you look at this thing, you would definitely look at his face when it's looking at you from eye level. Because right now, it's like top sensing lights. And then it has forward sensing eye spots too, which is just really weird. Again, I'm gonna have to look up why they do that. But yes, they have faces. You're looking at the eye spots now on top. And then you see those two little red, kind of like slightly less red things. Wait, can I thought I could point to it. Wait. Bam. Wait, bam. Bam. Look at my tiny sign. Here's the eye spot there, and the eye spot there. Can you even see those on the screen? Yeah, you can. So those two eye spots. Uh-oh. No, don't shrink it into nothing. So these eye spots here, these are the bristles here. These are parapodia. These here, I'm sure, are some sensory organs right here. These things. Here's some salt, some sand, some quartz sand, most likely. But this thing's just chilling out now. It's been here for a while. What are you? Where'd you go? Don't try to scurry away like that. Oh, you're a Euplotes. Got a beautiful Euplotes. No, that's not it. Where are you? Get out of the grains of sand. Cut it out. It's not fair. Whatever. You don't want to assume the tiny siphons are. Yeah, I don't. So they filter feed. They got these little bristles, these little patches here. So they're all curled up right now, which I don't know why they are. There's enough water, right? Yeah, you can see those kind of like these little structures here and here, right? Those are like little gill-like structures from what I'm aware of. But I'm gonna have to look into that to make sure, but they really look like them. They really look like them. This one is larg, indeed. Larg and big. Larg and blarg. And this one, yeah, I mean, but comparative to the rest of the species, the rest of the individuals that I have in the sample tank, I mean, this one's the smallest one I could find, right? The smallest one I could find. So they get much bigger than this, about an inch and a half, 2 inches. I know that's really small, but to me, in the microscope community, that's huge. It's huge. It's gargantuan. Like this is probably, honestly, for me, pushing the limits of what the microscope is supposed to look at. Now, I have you in at 80x, which doesn't help. I could do 40x, but this is kind of pushing that limit. Of course, it is obviously visible. But welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, make sure to give me a follow, share it to your friends, or whatever, not your parents. Looks like a Muppet, doesn't it? What would you name it? The worm, not you, Mike. No, I look like a Muppet. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. What would my Muppet name be, everybody? If I was a Muppet, what would it be? Anybody have any good answers? What do you think? I'll leave it open to you too. You know, Mupplescope. Mupplescope or Mupple? Oh, okay, Mupplescope. I don't know why I put the R there. Mupplescope. I love that. Perfect name. That's it. And that's it. This bristle. Oh, copepod. Oh, geez, you don't look like you're doing so hot. Like it looks like you were kind of mangled. That one is just too perfect. It really is. I mean, it's beautiful too. And I like how they're very resilient too. They're very resilient as an organism. From what I've told, at least being put under the microscope. But I'm not always going to be able to have these every time I do ocean water because I have to make sure that I can find one that is this size or smaller. And, you know, that can be heck in a handbasket. welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Excuse me. Is it like you, blah, blah, blue? Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that. I can't stop singing, everybody. How big is this boy? Under an inch. Under an inch. I mean, I'm not sure how long it is actually, but it's under an inch. It's small. It's, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Whatever. My follower goal. What is this? What does this mean? It's a catchy AF song too, and I just cry whenever I see people like happy together with it. What? No, 10-year plan, everybody. Don't let me get away from that. You keep me on the straight and narrow, away. You keep me away from love, please. Thank you. Add some water here. Just a drop. Welcome in, everybody. It's about under an inch though, Gideon. It's big in terms of microcosmos big, but small in terms of regular big, if that makes any sense. This is the back side of it. Annelids have a very useful skill of pooping. So do we. So I'm glad we went the route of annelids. Because the other way, it'd have to come out through your mouth or your skin. And I don't want either of that. Excuse me. Got some burps going on here. I ate chicken nuggets for dinner tonight. Like a fully grown man. That's right. Ketchup. It's the only thing you should ever put on them. Welcome in, everybody. This might be a hot take. But this is a big old bristleworm. Beautiful bristleworm. I do love these organisms. Do they fart to them? So, when we fart, the majority of what's making that fart is bacteria farts. So I don't know what their bacteria or gut system looks like. And we have a much longer and albeit a bit more complicated of a gut, it's the whole digestive tract than it does. So I would say that we have a lot more space. I mean, this thing is like under an inch long, but we've got like, what, 25 feet of intestine in us? So it's lots of bacteria in there doing lots of metabolizing, breaking stuff down for us, and then we steal it from them and we let them keep some. Basically, you know, our body treats bacteria like peasants, do the work for us, and you can have a little, but we'll take a lot. That's right. Fricked up. It's fricked up. So farts is definitely, and everybody's farts are different, you know, based on their gut microbiome. Oh, it's Scott. Excuse me. It seems like you love me. It seems like you want me to come on home, Scott. Oh, wait, you want me to want you to come on home. And that's not, nope. That's not true. That's not true at all. I need to just get like an arrow. Like a nice little arrow would do us good. Stop pushing the sand around. I laid it out so nicely and you fricked it all up, bristleworm. Not really. I didn't do anything with the sand. I didn't do nothing. What sand? What are you talking about? What sand? Come on. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good night. Looks crispy. It does. Ew. Actually, Scott, it doesn't look crispy. It looks good, and I don't need you to tell me it looks crispy. Uh-oh. I feel an anime. I feel like, I feel an internal dialogue for anime coming up here. Wow. Maybe if I show them all the microorganisms, then they'll really love me, and I'll find the love of my life. Who knows? I don't think so. Maybe they'll just be blown away by my ultimate microscope power. Sorry, everybody. I'm out of it now. Here's a diatom. Look at this. Look at this thing. Ooh. Wait, how could I see through the microscope at that point? That was weird. Where are you? You lovely little bean. Where did you go? You lovely little bean. I think that's it. Enhance. Oh. That looks terrible, actually. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Stop that. There you go. Much better. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. It's a diatom down there, everybody. I think that's a diatom. Yeah, it's a diatom. It's a tiny little microscopic algae. Hey there, microdermia. Is that my name? It's Quunchy. Crispy as whack. I don't know. There's nobody talks like that, bro. Beautiful diatom, though. This is so tiny. Wow. One of these days you're gonna have to show me how you got all this set up. What? What do you mean? You got what set up, Scott? You want more? You want more trade secrets? When will you ever be satisfied? Like Hamilton, you will never be satisfied. That's what it is. That's right. Patented bubble scope technology. It's easy. I mean, it was okay. I am a technology kind of what they would call a laggard. I don't think that's the term for it technically. I normally just don't buy into like new tech and stuff, and this was incredibly surprisingly easy. Everybody, I'm gonna change the lighting. 3, 2, 1. Flash warning. Flash warning. Oh, frick yeah. Oh, frick yeah. That's crispy. Ooh. Nora would help me. I can help you. I'm just joking with you, Scott. I'm never serious about anything with you, except that you stink. Stinky. It looks like a bean to me or something. Some pea. Don't, Scott. Crispy as Coca-Cola. Love it. Love it. Here's another type of diatom. See that yellow stuff in it? That's the chlorophyll part of it. And that's, well, not chlorophyll. That's the pigmentation part. And it's important to note that there's like so many different kinds. Or, well, not many. Like yellow, brown, green. 2 types of green chlorophyll, A and B. And red, I think, are the photosynthetic. And there's probably other ones out there that I don't know about. Hey, Paramecium. Oh, bye. So you see these tiny little things down there? The smallest little squigglers? Anybody tell me what those small little squigglers might be? The thing right here. I'll point to some of them. Whoops. No, stop it. Stop. That thing. 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 All those things. Gonna be. That's right, Gideon. Correct. But there's tons of photosensitive pigments. Yeah, they can frick off with it too, Nora. It's a little extra. That's right, Just Spread Kindness. Scott, you're wrong. Detention. You'd be in detention so much if I was a principal. I'd put you in detention for no reason. But look at that one. That thick-shelled one. That's pretty cool. It's got like a really thick frustule. Now, that's what we call these glass little shells. And they're basically glass shells. Basically, they're made of silica. Essentially we call that a frustule. 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 One of my favorites because it's so tiny. I do love the tinier things. And we don't really take a chance to look at the tiny things on the channel here. So it's nice when we do, right? Look at this. That's a little bit. That's probably like a whole bunch of bacteria. I don't know how many individuals that link together. They'll do that. They'll form these colony structures. Bacteria always does that because they're lonely or something. Imagine being lonely. Imagine being lonely. That's like a little algae. I think that's also a diatom, though. It's also a diatom. Because diatoms are algae, and that's what's wild to realize, that these are photosynthetic organisms that do the same thing that plants do. 50 to 70% of the world's oxygen is made by algae farts. So thank them, not me. Oh, look at this. This is some cyanobacteria linking together, I believe. Some species of cyanobacteria. And like if we watch it, we'll see that it's not standing still. It kind of looks like it is, but it'll inch forward every once in a while. Wait, no it's not. I'm just tripping. No, never mind. Egg on my face. Was that your convoluted way of calling you a fart sniffer? I don't need a convoluted way to do that. You're just a freaking fart sniffer. Scott walks up in public. He walks around. He goes, "Fart sniffer. I like to sniff your farts, fart sniffer. $3 farts. $3 for one. 2 for 5. Welcome in, everybody. They're having a party. Yeah, I do love these things. It's cool seeing the tiny things here. I love these, the bacteria. Mutskacha. Yeah, that's where that was from. You got me. I'm a hack. Some more algae down there. That's a little circle one. I don't know if it's a diatom. I'm so glad to see all these diatoms in this sample, though. It means that, like, again, diatoms can form the basis of food groups for ciliates. Along with the bacteria. That's probably what a lot of these the ciliates eat, like this thing. Which, I mean, I don't know what the frick that is. So hard to focus. Stop swimming up and down. Stop it. It kind of looks like a collapse, but I don't want to say that right off the bat because I can't focus on it. And there's too much water on my slide right now, so we're having so much jiggling. So much jiggling, you know. Shaking what my mama gave me. Is that what it is? Shaking what my mama gave me. Is that what that refers to? More diatoms. Like, if I have water on the slide, I'll shake it because, like, the only reason I'm here is my mom. And I guess part my dad. Maybe. Yeah, I guess part my dad's responsibility, too. More diatom. Lots of diatoms. Look at this little bad boy. Hey, cutie. It's got the beak like Loxophilum. Zoom in. Frick this non-zoomed in stuff. Look at that. It's a little ciliate. You can see the cilia on the end there on the right side. It might be Loxophilum. I don't want to say for sure. It looks like a flea. Don't talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers basis like that. Thank you very much. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just being a goofer. Uh-oh. Here comes the bristle. Bristle train mess up everything express. Bristle train have no fun express over here. Frick up everything we're looking at. Where's his sock? What is this, Dobby now? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Just pay attention to me. Love that. Oop. There goes one of my lights. The light's not even doing much, to be honest, but I'm trying to figure out a better lighting system here. I think I need to buy, like, clamps for the light to figure out how to clamp them up. Hey, can I just drill a hole through this, though? Oh, yeah, we can. I just do that. Just mount it up right there. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Frick yeah. Okay, sorry, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know what this is. That might be a diatom, bro. Yeah, it's a diatom. Look how long that is. What is... Is it? No? It looks like it's a diatom, though, but it could just not be that. I don't know. I'm confused here. Scott, you know I'm never paying you any money off of that. And, like, every time, you know it's compounding, everybody. So I just don't add $1 to the frick jar. I add $20 now. So every time I say it, so I owe, like, 10 grand at this point. And not going to happen. Not paying you. Here's a clusterium. This is a species of diatom. I love these ones. It's very interesting to watch them. You can see it's moving. It's a very bendy diatom, too. I've never seen them bend like that. Actively bend like that. Have you seen that? I have not seen that. The frick? I love this. Whoops. Whoa. Stop doing that. Don't. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. All right. Never mind then. All right, we're gonna try that one more time. You're not gonna freak out. Do it one more time. Oh, yep. You've lost your privilege. Now we have to look at it through the lines. That's right. What do they do? Photosynthetic, just like the rest of the diatoms. That looks like trash. I hate that. I know I'm so picky about it. I definitely understand that. But I don't like it. Yeah, that looks like trash. We can't use that. Well, that's a bummer. Let me zoom out like this. Yeah, because we're looking at things really small, though. I mean, this is incredibly small. I know I'm not a microorganism person. It's fun to learn about. But all I know about are these tardigrades so far. It's okay. You're not supposed to know everything. If you did, I'd be like, wow, you should do this yourself. You can do this. I bet you all can do this. I'm saying it here and now. Uh-oh. Here comes our friend. Here's Hoobastank, the band, everybody. What are you doing? All right, I'm going to go back into dark field. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, though. When we leave it in light field like that, gotta bring our brightness down just a little bit. Look at that. Those are the eye spots. They kind of have eyes like spiders, it feels. I know that's not fun. He has my face tattooed in his arm. No. What's that tattooed on my arm? It's Microscope. It was a brash decision, but like I super don't regret it. See it? There you go. Yeah. It was like I just woke up one like Sunday and I was like, I want to get a tattoo. And I got it. And I was like, I knew I wanted a Microscope silhouette for a while. I love it. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Cute. Is that your only tattoo? No. Everybody calls him the bad boy of the Microscope world. Yep. I've got one other one on my back. It's a small one I got when I was like 18. It was a great brash decision. I love it. I just love it. But like for the first week, I kept getting scared because I would look here and I can just see like out of my peripheral. I can just see it, and I'm like, dude, no, dude. Go into the dark field. Cover your eyes. Flash warning. Hi there, little bristleworm. My name's Mike. It's nice to meet you. But yeah, it's my other one is. I think it's here. Maybe I can show you. Do you see it? Can you see it? Hey. Did you get a water bear tat? See, if I'm gonna get anything, I'm getting Lacrimaria Olor. I don't want a water bear. It's so cliche. So many people have that. Sorry. Yeah. My friend and I thought, my ex-friend, thought we were so wise. And it made sense in terms of our relationship. He was mean and I wasn't. So matching tattoos. He was convicted for red rum, so he's not really my friend anymore. All over like $300 too, which is wild. Look at those eye spots. Look how beautiful it is. And a little butt mouth. Butt face. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they butt face to you? Isn't that so cool? Oh, dang, I'm sorry. It's alright. I'm across that bridge already. He won't be out for a long time. So, I don't think I'll ever want to meet him again either after that. Bianca asked, is anybody else getting plant growing tents? Yeah, probably Scott. He's a farmer. He farms clips. Do 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 do. Big old bristleworm here. Beautiful organism. I love them. You like them. It ain't must. It ain't it. Did I just say it ain't must? Ew, what's must? Well, must is a word, but I almost felt like it's musty. I'm sorry. It ain't much, but it's honest work. What, you roasted me? Oh, I roasted you. Yeah, of course. I can't help it. It's inside of me. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Beautiful bristleworm here. Again, the genus of Ophitrocha. There's many, many members of the genus of Ophitrocha. Wow, look at that. Whoa. Welcome in, everybody. This is an annelid worm. These bristles are used for protection, but also locomotion. It does, doesn't it, Bianca? It looks like something that, like, you definitely want to like play chess for the, like the, like I always remember I used to play this puzzle game on Cool Math for Kids, and it was a puzzle game, like a little puzzle. You put the puzzle together, and every time I would like imagine that the aliens were testing the human race, and that if I didn't win on this puzzle, if I didn't do it fast enough, that humanity would be destroyed. And so if I won, then I was the savior of humanity because of my puzzle skills on Cool Math for Kids. It never happened. It never happened. I always just thought you were full of baloney. No. Crystals are made from rock, and that's just what they'll do. Hi, my name is Microscope, and introducing our new stilts, Parapodia. You can spike things on the ground. It was one of your favorite websites. I had so much fun there. And also so much boring. Who would want to play math? I love how like it was set up as a math website, but there were so many things that weren't math related that you could do. So your parents would think you're doing your math, you learning your math. They're like, I'm so proud of you, learning your numbers, and you just play like picture games, puzzle games. I don't like this flash that's going on down there. You can stop that. Okay. But welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, so am I. Don't worry. We can do it together, even if we're scared. We'll do it scared together. Bam. Get roasted. Get honey roasted. I'll probably go for about another 20 minutes here. I'm going to wrap it up then. Probably wrap it up closer around 50 minutes and then talk to you in here. Again, sorry about the change of setup here. I'm going to have to rework because the thing with OBS camera, if I'm streaming from my phone, I can't just unplug my phone from my computer. It'll lose connection. And it'll be here it'll be pretty terrible because I think I can do, I'll try it someday. But here we'll just wrap up tonight because Papa's feeling a little tired under the hood, you know? I shouldn't be saying stuff like that, but I do. And you can't stop me, you know? That's the thing. You come here often? What's a cute little microscope boy like you doing in a place like this? Stay away. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. That's right. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, listen, if you're new here, it's okay. Everybody has questions, and if you have questions, don't feel like you're poop faced for not for answer or asking them or whatever. Yep. Let's do a microscope pickup line. Come on. Hey, If you were a worm, yeah, I'd probably love you more, to be honest, than your human form. So get on that, and maybe we can go on a date. That was terrible. Let me try another one. Hey, are you a jar of pond scum? Because I'm quite interested. Let's do another one. Wiggles my bristles. But they do look like they have uncontrollable hair syndrome. What's that? There's a name for that. There's a hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis. All right, let's do another one. One more pickup line. Come on, we got this. Hey, I think you and me are like floating pond scum. Just endless possibilities. Shit, that didn't work. Hope you're faster. Yep, hypertrichosis. But caused by a number of conditions, though. I've never heard of the other ones, though. Excuse me. It feels like you don't like worms. You know, I'm just going to say to everybody here, if your partner says they don't like worms, break up with them. Don't do that, actually. Don't take my advice there. Here, you make yourself original because I'm zoomed in on you. Ooh. Hey, are you a sample? Because you're the only thing I can focus on. Let's try another one. These are bad. These are all very bad. And, yeah, that's just my life right now, everybody. That's my life right now. It's just being me. Oh, boy. Man, Papa Scope's getting tired over here. Are you pond water because you smell funny? I'm going to try that one. I'm actually going to try that one in real life, see how it works. I was wondering, like, are these bristles of the worm? No. Like, how many are there? Where are they all? Yeah, I think those might be bristles that, like, fell out. Maybe we're excited out. They do that naturally. Yeah, I'm going to try that one. And get slapped for it, probably. Yeah, these look like bristles. They do. They do kind of look like bristles. See? I can't tell for sure. But they do look like them. Could there be bristle sheds? It could be. Yeah. He's going bald. No, I'm not. Oh, wait. Also, I leave my hair everywhere. Oh. I love that. I love that. Do you have a little museum collection in the shower? Is there a little museum collection of Bianca's hair? Huh? We have it like strung up on the walls. You don't have to answer that, by the way. Hey, kitty. How are you? Maybe. You do. Don't lie to me. It's okay. You don't have to lie. Oh, you know, it's obviously it doesn't impact me, but I'll still say I can put up with it. How are you, kitty? And on the YouTubes. Got a whole bunch of people over here in Twitch, by the way, too. Use them. Use them. Write my daily affirmations. Your hair? You use your hairs to write your daily affirmations? That's a wild. That's kind of wild. But hi, kitty. How are you? This is a bristle worm. We're looking at ocean water right now. for about, I don't know, another 15 minutes. Doing good, watch a bunch of your videos. Love them. Thanks, Kitty Strafe. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. I do want to make, like, I have up to, like, I think, like, a 7-minute episode that I posted on the Vertical Clock app, right? But I want to start doing long form. Start out with, like, 15 minutes. I think I can fill the air for 15 minutes, right? There should be enough to talk about, but I'd like to do longer form content where we have more kind of deeper episodes, thematic, kind of like chapters, rather than just me being like, here's what poop is, you know? Okay, maybe I won't say that. Maybe I won't say the poop thing, but thank you, Kitty Shave. I do want to start expanding content here. What I'm probably gonna do is just take the organisms that I know I have footage on, because I have everything saved. Take that footage and somehow, well, for most of it I can use it. Some of it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but I can just use that footage. But I want to get enough footage to have, again, if I'm doing 15 minutes of it besides cuts to me explaining things, right? I want at least 8 minutes of like good footage, like preferably 10. Hey, Chessify. Ooh, it's Chessify. That's right. Rook to A4. Checkmate. That's right. It's good to see you, Chessify. I hope you're doing well. Here's a big bristleworm of the genus Ophitrocha. Polychaete, right? Polychaete means many little hairs here, more or less. There's oligochaetes, which are things like earthworms, and then polychaetes, which are bristleworms. And then there's their weird friend in the group called leeches, which I forget exactly what their group is called. But this guy knows all the chess lingo, is that right? I love long-form microscopy stuff, and yeah, 100% Kitty. Like, that's what I would want to do, is I want to start pushing out longer form content. And then also, I mean, I think I need to make another channel for it. I don't think it's necessarily going to work too well if we have the lack of consistency between like microscopy and any other type of content other than like nature walks, which I'll still post. This guy knows all those worm facts. But they interest me, and I love them with all of my heart. I need to get more ocean water. I'll be right back, everybody. Behave whilst I am gone, simple children. Put this picture up. I always forgot to put this picture up. Put the picture up. Get out of here. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, wait, no, frick off. Here? Nope. Okay. All right. We're getting closer. We're getting here. Okay. No. No. Okay. What am I? How? What did I do here? I'm too elevated for that. You're hurting my brain. Not my problem. Problem happens when you shrunk it. It frickin' did. What's this one do? Oh, that's not gonna help. No, nope. That won't help us. Reset. Yay! We did it, everybody. Come on, vamonos. I'll be right back. Can you flip it with the mouse? I don't freaking know. I'll be right back. I gotta get more ocean water, because we need to keep these things hydrated. Oh boy, so poor out I didn't realize it was so freaking hot in here compared to the rest of the place, but I have a computer running, 2 monitors, 3 lights, a microscope, a microphone, speakers, a keyboard. Anything else? I think that's good. There you go. All right, let's get this out of here. All right. Turn to the feeling this guy likes microscopes. Yep, that's me. That's all I do, actually. And it's like, what concerns me is, how people are like dudes define themselves by like their one hobby, and like I have a freaking microscope tattoo. Like, I'm one of those dudes. I'm one of those dudes. I'm one of those dudes. Like, it's like the same as like the dude who's like, I fish all the time, or like I love motorcycles, or sports. At least it's an interesting hobby, I suppose. Oh, there's a little mite. Come back. Come the frick back, you fricker. Come on. Yes, hi. Hello. Hi. Listen, hey, do you want to know more about microscopes and how they can save you and save your soul? Come on. Hey. Oh, yo. Oh, yeah. Hey. Hey, little mite. Hi. I'm starting to forget. That's a reach. Yeah, you tell him, Bianca. Bianca, I feel like it'd be fun to like hang out, like go out as like friends, right? And just like, I feel like we would be pretty sassy together. So I'm gonna say, you can tell me all of the hilarious German jokes that you know, like all the funny, hilarious German jokes. The little legs, yes. So this is a mite, one of the arachnids. Count the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Love this. I can't remember. What day do you show tardigrades? Thanks, AG, for asking. Imagine the same. Tardigrades, AG, are on Tuesdays and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here, though, they'll probably more be like starting at midnight Eastern, 3 p.m., 9 p.m. Pacific. So, yeah, those are Tuesdays and Sundays. Thank goodness tomorrow's Friday. Am I right? This week went by really quick. I got you, AG. Thanks for clarifying and checking in. But yes, beautiful mite here. Has 8 legs. Mites, there's so many different species, as with most microorganisms or small organisms. Now, these are in the same group as spiders. They are arachnids. But mites don't just live in webs. They don't just eat other things. Well, of course, all of them eat other things. But they don't predate predominantly on one thing or eat one thing. It depends upon where they're found in their environment. And what's available. Thank heck it's Friday. Thiff. Probably snacking or chilling. I think chilling, but it could be eating. It could be. I think it's chilling, though. Hanging out. Thinking that it's hiding from the light. I think that's what's occurring. At least from what I can tell. Thiff. Yeah, Thiff. Thank heck it's frickin' Friday. Or can I be Tefif? Tefif? What about that? Tefif. Thank frick it's frick day? Oh, that's not good. Frick day is not a good thing to have. Scott, cut it out. I'm not giving you any money. $0 you shall receive. 0. Like, you see this? Wait, no, like this. Oh, I can't make a circle with my hands. My thumbs don't work. Okay, listen. I'm going to be honest with you, everybody. My thumbs, they're not the most stretchy. This is pretty much all they can do. So if that's too much for you, you better leave now, Thank heck it's freaking Friday. I woke up and it was freaking Friday. Nice. I love that, Mike. That was nice for everybody. That was nice. Oh boy. This guy got weak thumbs. They're not weak, Gideon. Frick? I didn't say that. I didn't say they had weak. I didn't say they were weak. That was you projecting or maybe transferring your weak thumbs onto mine. And I know that must stink for you. But no, like I've always been into well, as a kid and a teen. I guess I haven't done it in a while now, but I was into like carving and whittling, making things in my backyard. And then, I mean, I've always been one to DIY, and one of the best things you can have for DIY is the ability to bend things with your hand. I kid you not, bending things is half the battle. I also, since, you know, I'm always using my hands to turn the microscope, like sometimes I'm afraid that when I grab my microscope, I'm just going to crush the plastic. You know, it's scary. It's really scary. It's a hard life to live having jacked thumbs. But I live with it, you know? I live with it. Oh, boy. You know? Like, I'll give you an example of how strong I am. Once when I was like 6, I was getting ready for school. Kindergarten, I don't remember what it was. I was getting ready for school. I was eating my corn pops. I don't know what it was. But I was eating it, right? And I thought, like, what better way to test my strength than to see if I could bite down on the end of this spoon and use my strong teeth to, like, hold it onto the spoon while I bent it. And I did it, and I broke the spoon. And then I went to my father, who, like, I was just so excited to show him how strong I was. And he was like, dude, why and how did you break the spoon? And I remember I sort of, like, I bit it and I broke it. And he was like, you can't use your teeth to destroy cutlery and utensils. I will say how you didn't break your teeth is impressive. I've had strong teeth. I have relatively strong teeth. They come from my dad, actually. My mom doesn't, but I got my dad's teeth. And plus, like, I've always been a milk drinker. I don't know why I like it. It's kind of odd to think that I drink another animal's juice meant for their babies. But I think it's just too good. You know, it's like drinking ice cream, if you think about it. It's like drinking ice cream. Was Uri Geller a thing in America? What's that? Let's look it up. Uri Geller. Uri Geller. Spoon bending? Oh, The Illusionist? No, I don't... No, we have Chris Angel and David Blaine. Far superior to any Uri Geller that I might know. But what was Chris Angel's? Mind freak. Whoa. How'd you put that Cheez-It in my mouth? Where'd this bag of chips come from? Yeah, it's mind freak. And then he would get up the camera like this. He'd go like, it's mind freak. Milk's Kitty's best. Mikey Mike. Milky Mike? Don't call me that. You can't call me that. That's not allowed. That's denied, prohibited, illegal, sanctioned, embargoed, shut down, closed, barred, boarded up, ceased. Okay. Gary Gibb was a scam. Vincent Raven was worse, and he's just a meme now. Yeah. One of, like, I can't stand people who are, like, lie about that stuff. You can just use your abilities to, like, be like, hey, this is just a show. I'm not magical. One of the things that I have problem with, Bianca, is I cannot stand the individuals who claim that you can go and pay them $300 for them to go talk to your passed away or deceased relative or friend. That shit pisses me off real bad. Not a fan. Weird vocabulary flex, but okay. What? I just like words. I can't stand that stuff because it gives people. There's hope that we can find within ourselves to deal with our grief, right? And grief is something you deal with, and part of grief is accepting the fact that that person's no longer with you, and it sucks to do that, and it never gets easier. But that's the reality of it. So when you say like, pay me X amount of dollars, and I'll basically profile on who you are and figure out a way to tell you the story for you to make you feel better, I feel like that just messes with people's griefs. And moreover, it's a profitization of tragedy, and I will never appreciate people who profit off of sadness. Oh wow, yeah, makes me so mad. It wasn't actually weird. I just poke fun sometimes. Preying on bad situations. Yes. It's just for me, it really bugs me. I mean, everything that's bad, like, and again, that's my opinion, my perspective of what's bad, but there are just so many things out there that I wish were pure and aren't. Like, even this content creation stuff. You know, you run into people who will say one thing one day and do one thing and say the one thing the next day. And it's sort of hard to gauge who other creators really are, who other people really are. But I think it really hit me. It really hit me when a lot of these, in another science community, and I'm not going to name the community because they've been through enough, and they need to get, I don't really communicate with them anymore. But there was big science communicators in these other communities, and they turned out to be very bad people who did very bad things, and there was a reckoning at that point for me. And I remember I went over to my mom's on Sunday, and I normally just see my mom every Sunday, just because I'm spending as much time as I can with her while we still have it. But I went over there, and I was just telling her, talking to her about stuff. And I remember at one point I just stopped in the middle of a sentence, and I just started weeping. I just wept. I bawled my eyes out. And the lesson I learned that day is that there's the unfortunate reality that we live in, where nothing is entirely pure and good. People will use whatever vehicle or avenue they can exploit to do bad things. Not everybody does that. Not everybody is evil, but that is the fact. And even in things that you think are totally altruistic and wholesome and selfless, like science communication, people will use their positions to be creeps. So that sucked. But I know the only course forward is to do the right thing with my time and my space. I can't worry about other people's spaces. I can't protect every single human being, but I will do my damnedest to make sure that this stays a safe place. Don't get me started on the funeral industry. Scram, funeral industry, scram. That's what I'm saying. Those types of witches are the worst. Witches, yeah. With time, you learn that shitty people can be everywhere, even in science. Yes, Bianca, that is precisely. And again, I was naive to that fact when I'd started, and I was like open. I want to be friends with everybody. And now, within the science community, I'm very, very selective about who I will go even communicate with, let alone collaborate with, or, it's all kind of sketchy. Like, I definitely not men. I know that's an overarching thing, maybe with Scott one day, but like no men. I'll never collaborate with dudes ever again. Never work with them. I just don't trust them. Like, I trust myself. And like, I think the proof is in the pudding. Like, ask anyone, like, have I ever been like weird messaging them? No, I don't do that. Because after this, you know what I want to do, everybody? After I get off live here, I want to shut the live off and forget that I'm Microscope for the rest of the night so I can just go to bed. Right? I don't, it's not like you all bother me, but afterwards, like, I have to make sure that I'm giving myself the time that I need to wind down. And also, you know, I'm not a creep. This is why I stick to lighthearted. He's like, Kirby, ew. But yeah, again, this is why, like, it's important to be very careful. Again, what I always tell everybody nowadays is, be cautious when you want to meet your heroes, right? Be cautious. And that's that. Yeah, I'm choosing the bear. Oh, I get that too. And like, what I don't get is all like the butthurt dudes about it being like I understand myself to not be a threat to people, right? And to women. But like, the way that I look at it, I know that nobody else does, right? I'm a cis white man at that. Yeah, I could be, you know, I don't know, like, I could be farming poop, going to people's toilets and taking it, you know? I could be, but you don't know me. I guess it's kind of a weird example, but I totally understand that. And what always frustrates me is when there's kind of like guys like, no, it's not all, man. It's like, okay, we get it, might not be you and me, but the majority of men are like that. So, yeah. And like, again, using me as an example, here I am saying, speaking, acting as a place of safety when behind closed doors I could be an entirely different person, right? Yes, Scott. Yes, that is correct. That is accurate. All right, everybody. It is getting late here, though. I do got to start wrapping things up. Hi. I'm going to get me real big here. Make me real big. Put me on the big screen, Daddy. Wait, what? Why did I call myself Daddy? Hi, everybody. I had a great time. I hope you did. Scott. Good night, Milky Mike. We're not done quite yet. Don't let anyone in your life ever gaslight you or manipulate you or make you believe in denying what you saw with your own two eyes. I think we all know what I'm talking about here. What happened at the inauguration with Elon Musk and what they call a gesture, which what it was a hate symbol. We need to be cautious. We need to keep our eye on things. We need to be prepared as a group, as friends, as a community. We can't let them think that we're not watching, right? We need to keep them accountable, right? We need to criticize them. Even if they don't listen, even if they don't care, we need to be vocal about it. Because to do something like that, as a billionaire who's spoken at multiple engagements before, dozens and dozens and dozens of public speaking ventures, for them to say that it's Asperger's and excitement, that's baloney. It's nonsense. And anybody who defends that is disgusting. Anybody who says, no, it wasn't this, it was this, is disgusting. And to support that ideology that falls behind that of supremacy. Simple fact of the matter is the man knew exactly what he's doing. And even if he didn't, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, which doesn't deserve. But even if he didn't, what was seen by the people who endorse and support that gesture, it was emboldening, it was empowering. It said, we're back. That's what it told those people. So even if he didn't mean it, damage is done. So let us not let people tell us what we saw wasn't what we saw, and let's keep that energy for the next 4 years. I know the rest of the world is watching and they care for us. The rest of the world is watching and they say, this is insanity. So let's batten down the hatches. Let's make sure all the engines are working properly, the propellers are spinning. And let's sail through this storm together, strong, united, but we won't let them win. Yeah, that's wild, Bianca. Yeah, unbelievable. That needs to be discussed. Yes, because I know it's illegal in many places in the world to do that. The fact of the matter is, he did what he did. He knew what he was doing. He knew who he was emboldening. He knew exactly what he was saying, and history will look so sadly upon all of these. This is one kind of saving grace that I have. We, as young people, and Gen X maybe, but the Gen Z, the Alpha, the Beta, they'll be the ones eventually writing the history books. And we need to make sure that we remember them for who they were. Feckless, rich cowards. The sad kids at high school who wanted to be cool and tried so hard to do it. Let's just remember that. It's also important to love yourself, love the people around you, tell them that you love them. Check in on your friends that are sad, depressed, isolated, closed off, are always funny all the time, every single second. I think that saves lives. Creepy dudes, stop being creepy. Cut that out. Stop that. Don't ever harass, exploit, extort people. It's gross, nasty, don't need it. Don't send unsolicited pictures of yourself. If somebody wants something from you, they normally ask. If they ask, ooh, then that's kind of, work your way to that instead of just being a creep. Actually, don't do it at all if you're a creep. Just stay away from people. I don't know. You got it, Pookie? Poop. So you didn't like that because you didn't ask for it, nor was it consensual. Hope that helps to explain things for you. They call us drops in the bucket. And how that might be true. Drops in the bucket might be true. But drops fill buckets. I mean, hell, ponds, lakes, streams, creeks, oceans filled by drops of water falling from the sky. Millions upon billions upon trillions of drops. I don't know the actual number, probably higher than that. So let's be a drop together. What does that mean to be a drop? Well, an act of kindness is a good way to start. Please and thank you, good manners, initiating positive communication with anybody via kindness. Right? Kindness encompasses things like patience, acceptance, empathy, love, gratitude. Very important concepts to hold on to because they foster human relationship. And what a great thing to foster. But it's also holding the door open for somebody. Now, that could be definitely based on culture and upbringing. So this is just really for Western, at least American culture that I could speak for. Holding the door open for people is nice, right? So you can do that here. Letting someone go ahead of you at the grocery store. Letting someone go ahead of you in traffic, if that tough intersection. But it's not even just an act of service. It's an act of beauty. It's the look between two lovers as they gaze into each other's eyes and dance, spin round and round. The sweet nothings whispered and breathed into this universe That's beauty. That's a drop in the bucket. It's the sound of mommy or daddy to that parent who's come home from that long shift that seemed like hell, but when they hear those words, good golly, all that fades away somehow. It's how excited your pets get or your shrimp get when they see you come home. Oh, it's feeding time. Oh, it's cuddle time, right? It's those cute dog videos of when they reunited with their owners. It's cute videos of human beings, no matter who they are, being reunited with their loved ones. And that's something that connects us, isn't it? Our ability to love the people around us. Not everybody can love, sure, but most of us can. And most of us do our best to love certain people around us. It's something we have all in common, just food for thought. But it's also the musician playing, the vocalist singing, the painter painting, the carpenter carving, the builder building, the plumber plumbing, the electrician doing the electric work. I mean, it's all beauty. And it breathes goodness into this world, and we need more of that than ever. We need it more than ever. We should care for each other and try to bring out those beautiful moments for each other. I also think we're born with a brick, and our brick represents our agency, our ability to make an impact. Some people's bricks are bigger than others. For example, if I had asked my daddy for a small $1 million loan, that was actually $14 million. If you didn't know that, it wasn't $1 million. Like, his daddy gave him $14 million, just in case. You can go look it up. But if I had $14 million from my daddy, I probably could make quite a bit more impact than I'm making now, right? I think so. So that's wild, isn't it? But that's the world we live in. No use denying it. But we all do something with our brick, big or small. Some people don't know what to do. They leave the brick on the ground, and that's okay. I'm never going to criticize somebody for struggling in their own life. How the hell are you supposed to change the world when your family member is sick, or you're not sure if your next paycheck will be the last one because they're going to lay you off, or you're not sure if you're not going to be able to make rent this month, pay your mortgage? How the hell are you supposed to fix the world then? You don't. You survive. So that's why I will never criticize or jump on people and beat them down and say, why aren't you on my side and why aren't you doing enough? They'll come around in time when they feel safe and comfortable and able to. I have a privileged life here. I have no kids, no significant other. I live by myself. I have a great job. I also do this Microscope as a side hustle. I've got plenty of time to do all this. So I can change the world pretty easily because I got plenty of time to do it. But if I had a significant other or kids, hell, I don't have any time. So I don't blame people for not knowing how to use their brick, but I hope you come back to it one day. Further, some people like to use their brick actively, get out there and advocate for the change they want to see in the world, and I love that. I really do. It's one of my favorite ones, right? Fighting any of the isms and the phobias, right? Getting rid of them, pushing back against them, because they're just useless power structures that the rich elite put into place hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago to make regular, everyday people like you and me hate each other, which makes me angry. Some people use their brick in a bad way, and they use it to harm others and throw it at others that don't look or march to the beat of the same drum as they do. A lot of people justify their hatred on their doctrine or their faith. It's problematic. Reason being, if you go ahead and pull that shit, you can justify anything, I'm sure. What probably moreover the result of that will be is in your belief system, whatever that might be, I'm sure there's going to be some answering or some end of life thing where it's going to be like, hey, were you a good person or were you not good person? And what I'm going to tell you here very briefly is that you can't be an asshole Monday through Saturday and then go pray it away on Sunday. That's just not how it works, unfortunately for you. You have to answer for every single bad thing you've done, and no dude on earth can forgive you of that, no matter what they say. further, some people use their brick in a good way too, using it in positive communities to build up that community without my mods and viewers, the silent viewers, the tappers, the engagement, the shares, the gifters, the subscribers, everything, right? I wouldn't have anything. I'd be a meager, simple man with a microscope and a voice, but nothing more. So thank you to everybody for that. Okay, the bell, come on, do the thing. Okay, there's a bell, very quiet bell. And then you can also use your brick the way that we use it here. I see others using it, is by building your own foundation within your own area, your own interests, your own friend group, your own knowledge. All right? You head on down by the river. I'll be there. I'll wave hi. Come on over. We can walk hand in hand to that bridge, skipping along, smiles on our faces, big as all. We can place our brick in the bridge together and build humanity up, and perhaps, I don't know, find connection along the way. Because I have to have hope that in a world that seems more dim than it's ever seemed in my entire life, I have to have hope that I will look down the road, around the bend, and deep into the forest, and I'll see other candle flames burning. And we'll gravitate towards each other, and we'll combine our flames and burn and burn and burn until we become a beacon. That's the hope. I have to have hope that humanity still has hope. That we still have a fighting chance. And I think that we do. So I'll ask you, will you be a drop with me? And what you're going to do with your brick? Snap clap with it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to scroll up to the chat here. I'm going to see the people that are here. I'm going to say, ooh, that I love you. You know, like that, but not weird. Let's see here. Love you, Bianca. Just spread kindness. Love ya. Kitty, love ya. Scott, love ya. Gideon, love ya. Yep, Kitty Strafe. We'll be afraid together. Scott, love ya. Miss Mashi, love ya. Oh, and also, one last thing. Let's please check on our friends who are in the LGBTQIA and trans community. Executive orders that was signed are incredibly sad and pathetic. I want the community to know, and any of my trans friends, that no matter how hard they try, you will always exist. And we'll make sure of that. Hell, I'll do my best to make sure of that. But you will always exist. Your identity is valid. Your existence is valid. And I know you don't need me to tell that, but I just want you to know that's how I feel. Okay. So check on our friends. Check on our trans friends. Yeah. That's what it is, K-Strafe. For absolutely zero reason, too. Last thought. I have been, as my time as a creator, harassed and assaulted by men and by women. Not a single time have I ever been harassed, threatened, attacked by a person of the trans community. And I want that to sink in. Okay. I love you all. I'm going to go. Be kind to one another. The next encounter you have with somebody who frustrates you, see if you can give them any grace. And if you can't, well, they didn't deserve it. But have patience. Try and have patience in life. But I love you all. We'll get through this together. And don't poop your pants tomorrow.